Boa. Quando quiser.
Oi, gente, meu nome é Felipe Germano, sou repórter aqui da Superinteressante e hoje estou falando com Brian Harris, que é um artista visual de Rogue One. First of all, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
When you think about visual effects, there's two major ways to do that. We can do it with robots like BB-8, or we can do it with CGI. How do you choose what to do and when to do?
Well, it tends to be what we need them to do within the story. Different directors like to work different ways. JJ was for The Force Awakens, very much wanted BB-8 to be a presence on set. He wanted it to be as practical as he could. So the guys at the Neil Scanlon's team at the Creature Effects Department in London had to work out how that was going to work, and I think they pulled it off. So then you come to Rogue One and you have K2SO, and there were various ways we could have done that, but they wanted to go down the performance capture route and get Alan Tudyk to come in and just be an amazing presence on set and a great performance. So they put him on stilts and they performance captured him for the whole thing, because it would be something, the removal involved, I suppose if you want to do that as a practical effect, would be very big, because you'd need 3 or 4 guys to do that all the time, whereas with motion capture you can get that there, you don't have to take stuff out afterwards. And it was, I think that was obviously that was the route that Gareth took, and I think it was the correct way of doing it. I mean, they've done a great job. I mean, the design is fantastic. He's done a great job with the personality, and you'll see. I'm assuming you've already seen footage of it. I think he's a standout character.
Were you that guy that rolled BB-8?
Yes.
How was that?
That was it was an awful lot of fun. It was quite physically demanding. I would either wear blue lycra, which no one needs to see me in, it's not a good look, or a nylon green onesie in 110 degrees in the Abu Dhabi desert, which also wasn't a great deal of fun, but it was Star Wars, so you just get on with it. But it was great fun to do that, and it was a dream come true as a job.
And what is the biggest challenge when we think about a Star Wars movie?
For me personally, well, 110 degree heat in a green nylon onesie running through the desert it pretty much covers it. But also I suppose the real biggest challenge for me with The Force Awakens was doing it justice, because that was a big role in a big movie, and Star Wars was a very big thing for me growing up. So I wanted to do the whole thing as well as I could so that people would like it.
And there's any Easter egg that you can comment? Jar Jar Binks dead in the corner or something like that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's some obvious Easter eggs, like John Boyega in the Force Awakens pulling out the little training remote in the Millennium Falcon. There's a few, few things. I don't know if in Rogue One there are any. I mean, you have to ask Gareth. I'm sure Gareth laced them all through. I think that I do know there are some on Jeddah. There are some. Refugee kids, and they've got toys. They've made spacecraft, little wooden carved spacecraft of stuff from the Clone Wars era. But I know there are little bits and pieces like that around, which are kind of cool.
I don't know how much you can comment about that, but there's a rumor about recreating Peter Cush with CGI. Can you comment? Can you know?
No.
Thank you very much for the
Thank
time.
you. Thanks a lot. Cheers.